Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's big Aaron Judge. In past meetings with Jay Happ, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. And this swing is wrapped out to Tulowitzki at short. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away.
Batting third, shortstop, Gregorius.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Ready with the 0-2. This is line to left. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Hero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And this one's in the dirt. Gregorius, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Liner in there for a base hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter and get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
In now, Gary Sanchez. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Luis Severino is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Blue Jays.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box now, Devin Travis. A ball and no strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And the runner back. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. And he's safe.
First two batters find this quickly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser shot.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1. Here's Randall Grichuk, and they're runners at the corners now.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Here's the 1 and 2. And he stayed high with a changeup, apparently. Ball 2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2 and 2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. 1-1. Liner toward right center. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Blue Jays have grabbed a 1-0 lead. And a relay home, and he is in there.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Into the box, Yankees Solarte. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Gregorius loves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning coming up from Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees nothing. Next for New York, Tyler Austin. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
This is on the ground over the first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
In now, Miguel Andujar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. One out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Yankees are challenging.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did meet that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge. Standing in now, Torres. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it. One there. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks held in check. They trail things here 2-0. Next to bat for Toronto, Curtis Granderson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first down of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Wind up and the 0-1. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 0-2 delivery. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Tulowitzki, base runner at first with 1 out. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for Toronto. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. So striding forward now, Austin Romine, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit back up the middle. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in for his second at bat, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0 home. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
In now, Aaron Judge. Throw on to smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in once again, Devin Travis. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Devin Travis.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here it comes on 1-1. Popped him up. And this will land foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Josh Donaldson. And that misses, ball one. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Standing in now, Rendell Grichuk. He's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. From the stretch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Donaldson at second with 2 down. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. Austin is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete. The Jays are out in front, 2-0. Here's Didi Gregorius as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Two balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Hit out towards second. Solarte fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air to left field. Tulowitzki is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
So 1-1. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw in the dirt as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Ready for another chance? Yankees Solarte comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Yankees Solarte.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup over the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In is Curtis Granderson.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Digging in to try it again, Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Or this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Russell Martin now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Right over the middle, knee high.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's another 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Blue Jays held in check, but they're on top 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Austin. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Torres. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Stepping into the box, Austin Romine. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Smoke in foul ground. And the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Devin Travis. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitch.
Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're up 2-0. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 got of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline. Smoke fields it cleanly, and Smoke will take this one over to the bag. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off for Toronto.
Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heat.
Hicks is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Justin Smoke. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In there, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Ready for another shot now. Yankees Solarte. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ball one to start the at-bat. And he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Squared that one up just a little late. Smoke, the runner at second with one away. 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Irvin.
Riding in once again, Curtis Granderson, runner in scoring position with two gone. Luis Cessa is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. One left for Toronto, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Seventh inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. One strike. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for out number 1.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Austin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Austin. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Standing in now, Miguel Andujar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees nothing. Digging in and looking for more, Troy Tulowitzki. He singled his last time up.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off.
Into the box now, Russell Martin, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Tulowitzki leads off second with nobody out. Another 0-2 home. Grounded to third. Andujar's got it. And now a jump throw against his body. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
0-1 the count. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Takes this the other way to right. Judge is there. Let's see if they test it. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
Three and 0 now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here it is on 3-0. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready once again, Torres. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Torres, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ground ball right side. Solarte's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Digging in to try it again, Austin Romine. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Popped up. Hat has a play. 2 down. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Hit on the ground to third. Donaldson's there. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Randall Grichuk. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Randall Grichuk becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Stanton, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Yankervis.
At the plate, Yankervis Solarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Lined hard toward right center, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Solarte is off at first with 2 away. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A two-run home run for Curtis Granderson. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
I know one thing with this homer, it might make the decision to send the starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well. So I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
Now batting.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Shot towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Gregorius.
Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Weakly hit towards first. Smoke ranges to his right, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Tulowitzki has it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
4-0 the score this afternoon. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jay Happ gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
Julio Teheran gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today.
Cesar Hernandez.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting third, left fielder, Reese Hoskins.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Reese Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with two men out. And there's ball one.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
No offer on that one. Two balls and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And Philadelphia's into the hit column for the first time this year. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.